Good morning, Mom Nation. It is me, Katie, and JD, aka Jen Duncan, aka the New Build Ninja. She's got all kinds of AKAs. How are you doing this morning, JD?
Good. How are you?
Doing awesome. It's good to have you back. How was your vacation?
It was good. It was really nice. We got a little extended, which was kind of cool.
Everybody's getting extended these days.
I know. I heard that. But it was really nice. And then we had another week off, which was kind of cool. So took the kids, or my daughter and her friend, to the Great Wolf Lodge. So that was really fun. But she's back in school now, so I'm good.
Right on. So here we are with the neighborhood news.
Yes.
So what are we talking about today, my friend?
We are talking about Anthem at Merrill Ranch in Florence.
Ooh, so for those of you who are maybe not quite so familiar with where that is, we have a map to pull up to show our peeps where this community is. I love this community, by the way. I'm glad you chose it.
Yeah, it's super cool. I can't share yet, so I just need you to let me share.
Oh, dang it. Totally my fault. My goodness.
I'm like a vampire requesting access. Let me in. It's almost Halloween.
All right. So while I figure this out, tell us where it is.
It is down in Florence. So it's not like it's in Florence, but it's really just outside of Santan Valley. So it's down the Hunt Highway. And it's kind of towards like where the Hunt Highway turns and goes towards like the older city of Florence. But it's actually just outside of Santan Valley. So it's far, but it's not like so far.
Well, it depends on what your gauge for far is. You can pull up the map now. You're good. Yeah. Because if your life is in and around the Santan area, you work there, maybe you work from home. I mean, there's a lot going on down there. So so it might not be super far for those of us that do work in that area.
Yeah, and the feedback I got from someone is that they love it because it's so secluded, but it's still like beautiful views and everything. So here you can see the whole valley here. Phoenix over here. Down here is where it is. So typically you'll be taking the Hunt Highway down to get there. What's kind of cool is half of it is a 55 plus and half of it is all ages. Mm-hmm. So when I was looking at it, so the south half, so this Merrill Ranch Parkway kind of divides it. The south part is all ages. They're still building. They started in 2006. That was the oldest house I found. And then north of there is the 55 plus, which is so cool because a lot of families love having their parents close by. Some people might not want them living with them, so they can be independent, but be right there, Yep. It's a lot like where we live near East Marcus, there's, all ages. And then there's Encore, which a lot of families love. So they got the babysitters close by, but then you still have your space.
So true. It sounds like the perfect setup to me.
It's great for holidays too. You don't have to travel far. So north half is, they call it Sun City Anthem at Merrill Ranch. There's other Sun Cities around. I think I saw there's some in Vegas too. There's one up in Northwest, like by Surprise too. This one's just a lot newer, which is super nice. You can see like they have two separate like amenities. So the 55 plus has their own. And then the all ages has their own too. And they have water slides. How cool is that?
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, my kid would go crazy.
I know. So this is kind of the general area. There's not a whole lot around, which some people might like that because then there's not a lot of traffic.
Yep.
Not a lot of noise. You can probably see the stars at night. Beautiful mountain views around there. And you got the Santan Mountains. The superstitions are up there, but you can see them from there, which is cool. So that's kind of a general overview. They are still building. So Pulte Homes and DR Horton still have lots available. And it looked like they do have like lots that you can choose, which we hadn't seen in a while.
Right.
It was kind of like you take what you can get or get on a waiting list.
Right.
So it's nice that there is some choice. I will also pull up Here are some homes for sale. So this is mixed, like both neighborhoods. So I'll kind of tell you which one is which. So starting at 302,000, which is almost unheard of nowadays.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. So about 1,500 square feet ish. And then it goes all the way up to 650,000. So it's a big variety. This one is in the 55 plus. And it's pretty decent size, actually. A lot of 55 pluses are kind of small.
Right.
And this one has a huge lot too. So if you don't really want to give up like all your space, because I know a lot of those communities, they're really close together, not much yard, you know.
And
so
yeah.
it's kind of nice to have that.
So that one is a 2-bedroom. It must have a den or something to it because it's nearly 3,000 square feet.
Yeah. So a lot of people ask this when we look at listings is what is bedrooms plus? Like, huh? That's usually like a den or a flex space. If it's a 2-story, like a loft, stuff like that. So it does have an extra space.
For those of you who don't know, JD and I work at Team EvoAZ at eXp Realty, and we have for several years been working together for several. I've been in the real estate business for 15 years, and JD has been just a little bit under that. And so what she's saying is we get a lot of questions about MLS listings, what's you know, how to read them and stuff like that, which is true. Probably daily we get that question.
I can't believe I'm coming up on 10 years next year.
It's crazy to me. I know.
Yeah. I just remember one day I blurted out to Chris, I want to be a real estate agent. What? Okay.
10 years ago, you mean?
I just dumped it on him. But yeah, so here's a few pictures of this one. I love the photos. This is really modern looking too. Like a lot of those older communities, they're so dated.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. So that's
I love the fireplace. Kristen Leach has one like that in her house, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, like built in?
Yeah, and it's low like that, and it's kind of low pro, you know? It's pretty cool.
A lot of people are doing this. I would love to do that one day. Yeah, beautiful kitchen. A lot of people are doing the white with the wood island now. Have you seen that? I
have seen that, and I'm actually just because I love it. So we're remodeling our new house. So after we close, we'll be remodeling, and I'm doing all white also with white counters with like gray veins and a navy blue
nice.
island.
I love navy. If that was an option, I totally would have looked into that for us.
Yeah. So I haven't really been seeing a whole lot of wood, but it depends. I mean, once you start getting into luxury homes, you see it a lot.
Yeah. So you know what? It's actually David Weekly Homes. They have a couple models that had the white with the really nice wood island, and it looks so good. I think this one has a pool, so let's go see the pool. Or the bathroom.
Oh, look at that huge closet.
God. I love it. Oh, is there? Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I mean, $650. I mean, this in like Scottsdale would cost you well over $1 million.
Look at that huge closet.
Oh my God.
That's so rad. I like the floor.
So this one, oh, maybe this one doesn't have a pool. The one above it has a pool.
Got a gorgeous backyard though. I mean, that's not too shabby.
No, it's gorgeous. I love how they like match the stucco and stuff. There's so many photos. I mean, sometimes too many photos is just too much.
Yeah. I don't go through them all. After 100, I'm like, oh,
I know.
Boy. Okay.
These are some amenity photos. I have, those aren't that great. They have an indoor pool in the 55 plus, which is super cool. So then you can use it all year. They got the tennis courts, volleyball. Which probably
makes a lot of sense, especially with the winter visitors. I'm sure the population kicks up quite a bit, starting this time of year.
For sure. Yeah, because they don't want to be here in the summer. So at least they can still swim.
Right.
The gym is really nice. I wish they had a better picture, but it's really cool how it kind of circles around and you can watch in the middle.
Ooh, rock climbing wall.
That's crazy. I wonder if that's for Parkside. That's weird. So they've got mixed pictures. The agent probably doesn't realize
what's what. Yeah.
What's what? Yeah. So the Parkside is the all ages section, and then the Sun City part is the 55 plus. But yeah, so this one is 576. Look at this pool. Oh my god.
Oh, I love the water
That's
features
amazing.
so much.
Yeah, so that gives you an idea. Let's see some of these over here. This one is 302, so definitely, I mean, at first time buyers with FHA, they can totally
Oh,
do
heck yeah.
that.
That's cute.
You can fit a pool back there.
Yeah.
Ready for one. Let's see what else. Some of these don't have very many pictures. This one is decent. Look at those colors though, man. That's very 2006.
It looks beautiful though.
It
I like
does.
that whole setup with the curtains. That was cute.
Mhm.
I'm seeing a lot of gas cooking, which is a question that, you know, going back to what we said a few minutes ago, we get a lot of questions day in and day out from buyers and sellers. And I get a lot of questions about, I want gas cooking, only bring me to places with gas cooking. So it's nice to see that there's gas in this neighborhood.
Yeah, and a hot tub. That's pretty cool. Yeah, gas is really popular. I have more people than not say they won't buy a house if it doesn't have gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
and I mean,
just, even if it's perfect, they're like, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's, and, you know, some people are pretty adamant about it, and I get it. And that's not to say that you can't find the perfect house and bring that situation in, because I have seen propane tanks and things like that for people who want it all, you know.
You can run gas line. I think this one is newer, 2019.
So Autumn Vista, that's where my listing was. I just recently had a listing in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's see the details. So this is about 2,000 square feet, 3 bedrooms with a bedrooms plus, like a den or something.
3-car garage, so it must be a tandem.
Tandem, yeah, and it's newer, so that's cool. Let's see. Ooh, there's some blue.
Yeah, interesting.
I like the floors.
It's the same floor plan as the one I sold.
Oh yeah, I've seen
it's not.
A bunch of neighborhoods.
It's similar. The entry is the same.
Yeah. They have this one in Cooper Commons, a couple neighborhoods I know of. It's funny when you start seeing so many homes, you're like, oh, I've seen this one there and there, even with the older houses too.
Yeah. Yeah. You start to, well, when you've been doing it for as long as we have, I don't know about you, but I can drive up in front of a house and I can tell you what the floor plan is pretty much by looking at the front.
Here's a little better pictures of there. This is for the all ages section. They got the slides. That's so cool. I like the play structure too. You usually see those at like the public pools for the kids. So it's like one of those, like, I guess not zero depth, but like super shallow. So the kids are safer.
Yeah.
And then parents can just chill and hang out and watch them. So pretty.
It is pretty.
That slide looks awesome. I would go on the blue one, not the green one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they got like the basketball courts, parks. There's one park that they have that is super cool that I'll show you. I don't know if they have a picture. Oh, here they do. Look at that. That's way cool.
That's awesome.
And they got like their basketball courts, that rock wall. Like, that's so cool. And their HOA is not that bad. So let's talk about that. Here, let me stop sharing for a sec. So the HOA for the Parkside section is, hold on, I had it pulled up and it went away. It's billed quarterly, but it's equal to about $134 a month, which is not that bad for all the stuff that
for
they
all
have.
that. Yeah.
Like, you don't need a gym membership. You don't have to pay to go to Sunsplash if you don't really want to, you know?
Exactly. And what a lot of people don't think about is the cost of maintaining something like that. So if you were to, I mean, you know, you have a pool. So if you were to have a pool in the backyard, there's a cost to maintaining that. You've got electricity, you've got chemicals, if something happens and it breaks down or whatever, you know?
Right. And like they say, there's like chlorine shortages and stuff. I'm like, oh God, what happens if that really hits hard?
What happens is the price goes up.
Yeah, the price is going up actually, but like, I mean, understandably so, it costs them a lot more. But yeah, if you just go there, you don't have to worry about it. And you can meet new friends. So that's what's cool about these kind of neighborhoods with all the amenities, is that you can go there, see kids from school. Kids make friends, and then you can make friends, and it's really nice to be able to get out there. If you have your own pool, a lot of people just stick to their backyard.
Yep.
They don't end up meeting people.
Exactly. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. For the 55 plus section, it is 150, or no, it's like 149 a month. I saw one that said 156, but on their official website, it said 149. It's billed quarterly, but breaks down to that. In that section, the front yard landscaping is included.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's really low, like no maintenance, basically.
So mom and dad don't have to do it, which is really nice. And you're not paying for it either.
Right, especially so if you're like a winter visitor, you don't want to have to deal with that.
Yeah, that's a good
You
point.
get a notice, be like, you got weeds, be like, oh, well, I'm not there, you know?
Yeah.
So let's see. All the homes are single family. I didn't see anything as far as like apartments, townhomes, or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So just to kind of go through like the amenities. Oh my God. Okay.
There's a lot. I'm reading your notes and I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah. So for the Sun City section 55 plus, they have pickleball, indoor basketball, soccer fields. I mean, if you can get out there and play soccer at that age, more power to you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Baseball fields, card games, volunteer opportunities, swim classes and lessons, golf, sewing, drawing, ceramics, painting, chess, day trips, and the list goes on. It's like going to camp, which is kind of cool. They also have water aerobics, indoor and outdoor. They have an on-site hospital, so that's cool. So since it is further out, the concern would be like, what if something happened? But there's a hospital right there. They have a ballroom, investment classes, their own church, Bible study, the gym, personal training, lap pool, indoor and outdoor lap pool. The water park is part of the other neighborhood. Tennis courts. Did I say all that already? I think so. There's so much stuff.
There's so much stuff.
So in the other section, the Parkside, they have the pool, the water park, parks, walking, biking paths, and the gym.
They got the rock wall and the basketball court and stuff too, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all in their gym and all that. Community center. That's what it's called. It's Monday. So the schools, there's not much as far as school choices down there, but if you're willing to drive, there are more. So Anthem Elementary K through 8 is in the neighborhood. And then they go to Florence High School.
Okay.
The closest charter school is EduPrice up in Santan Valley. So it's just a couple miles up Hunt Highway. It's not that far. So if you're looking at charter options, that's a good one. It's really popular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard of it a bunch.
Mm-hmm. Shopping and restaurants. So there's not much for this. So you'll save money by eating at home, right?
Yep. There's a Subway there. I've eaten at it many times.
I didn't see that on the map. I'm sure it's like, you know,
it's the little
they
Subway.
got the little strip mall. So there's Safeway, which does have a Starbucks in it. McDonald's. There's a place called Valentino's, which is a Italian restaurant. The Sun City section has Anthem Grill. I think that's on the golf course. Do you remember? Have you walked through there?
I didn't walk through the golf course. I've actually had a few properties in there. I haven't walked the golf course, so I don't know exactly where the Anthem Grill is, but I'm sure that it's right there because that's how a lot of them are set up, you know?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's part of the Sun City amenity.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and then they got that Troon golf course, which is awesome. They have one of those in Scottsdale. So a whole lot cheaper down there.
Yeah, probably, right?
Yeah. Some of the feedback that I got from neighbors, they love that it's secluded away from like the wildfires. So like Old Canyon is really popular because it's so beautiful, but they've had so many fires over there.
They've had a lot of trouble.
Scary. And she loved that they planted like the appropriate trees for allergies. You know, a lot of they're planting all these things that aren't native to Arizona, and people's allergies are getting crazy. So she
Mhm.
really liked that she could breathe down there.
Mhm.
So that was a huge plus. Obviously, the amenities and everything is very popular.
That's interesting. I wonder what those trees are.
I don't know.
Like
I could ask her.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that. That would be neat to know.
I know,
put that in my,
yeah.
knowledge bank of semi-useful information.
When we were decorating for Halloween yesterday, I walked outside and sneezed like right away. I was like, what? It was crazy.
Yeah, for me, it depends on what's blooming. It's not all year. Usually the orange blossoms get me. Oh my goodness.
Do those Palo Verde ones get you too? The evil yellow trees?
Nope. And we have a ton of them. Well, not a ton. We have 2 of them.
I think so. I had a few more pictures, but they might be duplicates. So let me pull them up. And if they are, then you get to see it again.
Yay.
I don't know how these look on screen because a lot of them are low quality, but here's that water slide.
We can tell.
This is one of those super cool parks. I'd be all over that if I was a kid. And I like that it's shaded up top too.
Oh yeah.
Here's that overview of the pool. I like that it's separate. You got the lap pool and stuff, and then like the water park separate. They have diving boards. That's cool. I've only ever seen that at like community pools, like, the city pools.
Right.
There's their workout facility.
Wow, that's beautiful.
This is pretty. Look at that golf course and that view.
I love the orange too. Great color choice.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of pops of color lately, and I'm like, dang, we need to decorate.
Yeah.
This is the 55 plus pool. Here's their water aerobics.
Nice.
I was telling Chris, because Mountainside just opened by us, I was like, I need to do the silver sneakers class.
There you go. Do it.
No, I think I'm going to do yoga, stretch. One of my friends talked me into hip hop.
Fun.
That'd be funny. Here's the workout. And then that's the 55 plus pool. So you can see the views.
Oh, that's so pretty. What a perfect picture.
Look at all those trees too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So it's not just out it's like in the desert, but not, I guess you could say. I wonder if that's a hot tub right there. That looks like a big hot tub.
Yeah. There's people just chilling. I bet it is.
Yeah, it's a beautiful neighborhood. If you're totally fine with taking like a day trip to Target or something, I mean, it's really like maybe
it's not that bad.
5 minutes or so. It's not that bad.
It's not.
But they are constantly working on that Hunt Highway down there. So I'm sure that'll be like a big, almost freeway at some point.
Lots of changes have happened over the course of the last couple of years in that area to really alleviate the traffic. Sometimes I'll drive down there and I'm like, whoa, new road. Cool.
Yeah, for sure. I know I've noticed that they've been building like new stores and stuff down there, like restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, because when they first started down in Santan, there really wasn't much.
Right.
And then it kind of died down with the crash. And then now that things are getting a lot better, they've got like the Walmart and like restaurants and all kinds of stuff. So that's cool. So I'm sure they'll start filling in those gaps like between Santan and Florence.
Totally agree. And they've been doing a great job for the last several years, like you said. So absolutely. All right, guys. Well, this concludes our neighborhood news on Anthem at Merrill Ranch. If you are interested at all or have any questions, or just like, no question is a silly question. No question is, too minor for our time. So please don't feel like that. I know most of you don't. You reach out anyway, which is really wonderful. We love talking with all of you. So you can reach out to either one of us. JD, if they want to get with you and talk new builds or get on your new build, you've ramped up your new build tours again since the weather is getting nice. So how can they get in touch with you?
The website is newbuildninja.com, and that's where you can look at all new builds and stuff like that. My contact info is on there. You can message me on Facebook or call me or text me or whatever. It's 480-707-7554. Or at Jennifer, isn't that weird? Jennifer at evoaz.com. Nobody can
Awesome.
do better.
All right, everybody. Well, we will see you next time for the neighborhood news.
Bye.
Bye.